Alright. Math star and of course 150 step by step 87 through 126 070620. So x squared minus x equals that. Factor this out. X equals 0, x minus 1 equals 0, so add 1, so x is 0, x is 1. We're done. Solve the equation. Bring the 24 over, and then use the 6 and 4. Possible answers 6 and 4. So is that 24? That's 24, negative, and that turns out is negative 2. So x plus 4 is 0, x minus 6 is 0, so minus 4, so x is negative 4. Add 6, x 6, so x is 6. So negative 4 and 6. Solve the equation, take the x out. So we have x squared minus 40. Possible answers, we're going to use 85. Negative 8, negative 5 is at 40, yes, and that's negative 13, x and x squared. So we have this equals 0, x minus 5, x minus 8 equals 0. So we have 0, and add 5, and add 8, so 0, 5, 8. 3 answers. Take the x out, we have 4x squared minus 1, a squared minus b squared is this. So 2x squared is this, 1 times 1 is 1. So 2x plus 1, 2x minus 1, from difference of squares, we have x equals 0, 2x plus 1 equals 0, 2x minus 1 equals, that one's done. Minus 1, 2x is 81, divide by 2, x is negative half. And add 1, divide by 2, x is half. So 0, negative half, and positive half. Solve this, let's bring it over to the other side. Make it negative 10, so 10, we're going to use 5 and 2. 5 times that is negative 10, 5 minus 2 is 3. So now we have x minus 2 equals 0, x plus 5 equals 0, plus 2, x equals 2, minus 5, so x equals negative 5. So 2 and negative 5. 6x squared minus x minus 5 equals 0. 6 and 1 and 5, so that's our guess. That's right. 6 times that is 6x squared, that turns out negative 5. So negative 6 and 5 is negative 1. Yep, so this is correct. 6x plus 5 equals 0, x minus 1 equals 0, so minus 5, 6x equals negative 5 divided by 6, so x equals negative 5 over 6. Minus 1 plus 1, so x equals 1. X squared plus 8x plus 16, we're going to try all these numbers, try 4 times 4 is 16, 4 and 4 together is 8, and x squared. So x plus 4 equals 0, x plus 4 equals 0, minus 4, so x is negative 4. Minus 4, x is negative 4. So negative 4 and negative 4 are the same answer, we just write it down one time. X is what? Negative 4. Find the x-intercepts of this. So there's y. So find the x-intercept, let y equals 0, equals this. So 7x plus 8 equals 0, or x minus 6 equals 0. Minus 8 minus 8, 7x is negative 8, divide by 7, x equals negative 8 over 7. Or 6x, x equals 6. So negative 8 over 7, 6, or the points are negative 8, 7, or 0, and 6 and 0. The x, the y, the x, the y. Find the x-intercepts of the graph. Y equals this. So find the x-intercept, let y equals 0. 0 equals this. Factor this out. Negative 6 and 7, negative 42. 7 minus that is 1. Yep. So x minus 6 equals 0. X plus 7 equals 0. So this one, as says x6, x equals 6. Minus 7 x equals negative 7. So we have 6, 0, 1 point, and negative 7, 0, the other point. Notice the y's are 0 right here. Those are the x-intercepts. Let's graph this. Y equals x plus 1, x minus 9. So you just put it in a calculator. Let's just do that. First, let's do the windows. Windows are, let's do that right now. Okay, so the windows are negative 10 and 10, okay, and negative 25 and 25. Alright, so negative 10, 10, negative 25 and 25. And the graph is parentheses, x plus 1, close parentheses, x minus 9, close parentheses, hit graph. And there he goes, over here. And you can do trace, get some points, like 0 and negative 9. You can get some points over here, like negative 1 and 0. Some more points over here for the vertex. Down here somewhere. at, and go up here, keep going to this spot right there. 9 and 0, close enough. Alright, anyway, you can use the machine. And domain is infinity. Range goes to negative 25 and then up. So range is negative 25 to infinity, or y is greater than or equal to negative 25. This way. Domain, and the range goes this way. Okay, and our graph is right there again. Alright, next graph. Nice 7. So let's set the windows first. Windows. So negative 10, 10. And negative 12 and 12. And this graph, get rid of that one. So x times x plus 4. X times x plus 4. Close it. Hit graph. Okay. So we ended up over here somewhere. So we can do a trace. There's 1.00, yes. And then there's other points you can find. Keep going to the left a little bit. Keep going to the left a little bit more. You get some more points in the graph. Oh, so now, domain, infinity to infinity, and the range, it goes all the way to what? At negative 2 and negative 4, so from negative 4 to infinity. Domain, range, or y is greater than or equal to what? Negative 4. Right quadratic equation that has the solutions. So x is 6 and x is negative 2, those are the solutions. From there, we're going to go minus 6 minus 6, x minus 6 equals 0. Or this one's going to be x plus 2 equals 0. Multiply this one times this one, left and left, and the 0 times the 0 on the right is 0. So x minus 6 times x plus 2 equals 0. There's our answer right there. Quadratic equation that has two solutions, that one and that one. Find the dimensions of the rectangle whose width is 6 miles less than its width, than its length, whose area is 91. So this length and the width is L minus 6. So the length times the width is the area. So length times width is 91. So bring this 91 over. L squared plus 6 minus 6L plus 91. 7 times 13 is 91. That one is negative 6. So L plus 7 is 0. L minus 13 equals 0. Minus L minus 7. So L equals negative 7. That's the length. Or this is going to give you plus 13 plus 13. L equals 13. So the length, nope, it's not going to be negative. So it's the length. So it's going to be 13. So how do you find the width? Put it in there. 13 minus 6 is 7, so the length is 13, the width is 7. Simplify this, factor out negative 9, 9 times that is negative x, and negative times that is a, yep, that times that is positive, that times that is negative, so now we have x minus y matches exactly, so these are gone, so we have negative 9 left over. So now we have quotient, 15x 8, y 7, y minus y 9, divided by this. So we have to rewrite this. So we have, so now we have 15 times 5 and 3 times, and we have x8, x8. These are the same, so they're going to cancel out. So y9, that's going to be 9 plus 9 is y18. So these cancel. We have 25 over y18. That's it. Add them together, 9 plus this on top of 5 plus y. 9 plus that is y plus 13 over 5 plus y. It's done. Cross multiply these. This times this, 9 times that, 9 times that, that times that, 5z. So add 72, add 72. So 9z equals 5z is that. Minus 5z, minus 5z. So 4z is 72. Divided by 4, divided by 4. So z is 18. Find the equation of the line passing to the given points. Use function notation. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Put the numbers in here. 0 minus 2, 1 minus 2. Y minus 0. It's going to be y. Minus 1. So this is going to give you negative 2 over 2 is going to be 2. Times that is 2x. Times that is negative 2. So y equals 2x minus 2. Or f of x is 2x minus 2. Domain, infinity, infinity. Range is infinity to infinity. Write the equation of the line using function notation. So slope, point, put them in there. Y minus y is negative 5. M 0 times x minus that. That's going to be 3. 0 times that, 0. So minus 5, so y equals negative 5. So that means that f of x is negative 5. And this one, domain, infinity, infinity. But the range is going to be what? Just negative 5. That's it. Domain, and the range. Put the number in there. 15, multiply it out to get this number. 15 there, you get this number, this number, this number, add it up. You can use calculator if you want to, or you can put it all in the calculator all at one time and hit enter. It'll give you the same answer. Either way, find the equation line that goes through the 2 points and then predict what happens at 5.50 and find m. Magic, huh? Well, y minus y1, put it in there, 50 minus that, or 5 minus 7, 500 over that, and 250 times this, and that's going to give you an 250, 1250. Add 1500, so there's a formula that goes through those 2 points. Now, what happens when you put a 5.50 right there for this m? If you put 5.50 times this, you get this and this. Together it's going to be 1375. So at 550, what is going to happen? You're going to get 1375. Find f of 2 or 4 minus that is 4. Let's find f of 4. So that turns out as 1.36 and 14.7, add them together, you get 16. Or put it in the calculator all at one time. Use your TI-8384. Y varies directly as x. Find the constant variation k in the direct variation equation. So y is 8, 64. So y equals kx. 8 there, 64 there. Divide by 64, divide by 64. 8 times 1, 8 times that. These cancel. 1 over 8 equals k. And the formula is y equals 1 over 8x. P varies directly as n. P is 260,000, and is that? Find P when this is 350,000. Alright, so P equals Kn, very directly as n. Put the numbers in, divide by 44200. These are gone, we have this number equals K, so now P equals n. So now what do we know? We have 350,000 goes right there. That turns out is 205,881 point this number, or 205,882, rounded off. Solve the absolute value. 2x minus 1 equals that, so we have two answers, negative or positive. Equals negative 5 or equals positive 5. Add 1, add 1. 2x equals negative 4, divide by 2, divide by 2, x equals negative 2. Or add 1, add 1, 2x equals 6, divide by 2, divide by 2, so negative 2 and 3. Works. Solve inequality. This is less than, a means negative a and a, so negative 9 less than x plus 4 less than 9. Add 4, add 4, add 4, so this can be negative 5 less than x less than what? 13. So it's been there. Or from negative 5 to 13, or from negative 5 to 13. Not including the 5, negative 5 or the 13. As the value of x plus 9 bigger than or equal to 18, so it's going to be greater than, means it's going to be less than negative 18, or it's going to be greater than 18. So minus I minus 9 is x less than or equal to negative 27, or minus I minus 9, x is bigger than or equal to what? 9. So including the negative 27, including the 9 goes this way, or negative infinity to negative 27, union 9 to infinity. These numbers right here. We should order pair our solutions of the linear inequality. So x minus y equals that. Is that work? Let's see. Let's put it in there. 3 in there, minus minus. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Is 4 bigger than 4? No. How about the other number? 7, 2. 7 in there, 2 in there. So 7 minus 2 is 5. Is 5 bigger than 4? Yes. So this is no. This is yes. Graph the inequality. Let's solve for y first. Y is greater than or equal to 2 minus x. Y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 2. So now put a 0 in there. 0 is going to be 2. And then put a 2 in there. So 2 minus 2 is 0. So we have 0, 2, and 2, 0. 0 and 2 and 2, 0. So now, where does the graph go? So to check this, try 2, 2 in there. Let's put this number back here. So for x, y, is that bigger than or equal to 2? This one here. So 2 plus 2 is that 4. 4 is bigger than or equal to 2? Yes. So it means the graph goes this way. Let's solve this one for y. Minus x minus x. So divide by 3, divide 3 by 3. So y is less than or equal to negative 3 minus 1/3 x. Flip it. So now we have this. Let's just put some numbers. 0. 0 times that is 0 minus 3 minus 3. And put 3 in there. So 3 in there. It's going to be 3 times that. These are gone. So negative 1, negative 3 is negative 4. So we have 2 points, 0 and -3, and 3 and -4. So now, n, how do you know which one works? Let's try. See this number here? The 0 and -5 isn't here. 0 and -5 is down there. Put it in there, in the original problem down. So 0 plus 3 times that, 0 minus 15, -15, is that less than or equal to -9? Yes. So that means this graph goes this way. X plus y is less than or equal to 800. So let y is less than or equal to 800 minus x. Just put some numbers in there. Let's put a 0. Put a 0, you get 800. And put a 800, and you get a 0. So 0, 800, and 800 and 0. And so we're going to limit it to this space right here. Anything in there. We're going to stop there, and then anything in there, which is that. Okay. And if you wanted to check it, another thing is 100 is right here, so 100 plus 100 is that less than 800, 200 is less than 800, yep, that works. So you can check it with the numbers in there if you want to. Then provide the radical. 64 is 2 to the 6th power. 2 is 2 to the 6th power. And 8 to the 4, 22. Divide 2 into this number, 2 into this number, 2 into this number. So 3, 2, 11. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. A squared, be 11. Identify the domain and range, then graph. Okay, so the domain is set that greater than or equal to 0. Minus plus 4 plus 4. So x is greater than or equal to 4. There's a domain for this. So now put the numbers 4, 5, 13, 20. 4 goes in there, you're going to get 0. 5 goes in there, you're going to get 1. Square root of 1 is 1. 13 minus that is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. And 20 minus 4 is 16. Square root of 16 is 4. So domain, we know it's going to be bigger than or equal to 4. So now, 4, 0, 4, 0, 5 up 1, 13 up 3 spaces, and 20 up 4 spaces. Connect the line, goes this way. So now, domain starts here, goes that way. So the domain is 4 to infinity, okay? And the range is going to be from 0 to infinity, that way. This way, domain, and the range is from right there, from 0 up. Or you can say another way, is range is going to be f of x is bigger than or equal to 0. That's another way to say it. Use radical notation to write the expression simplify if possible. Assume that all variables represent non-negatives. Okay. So factor this one out. 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. So it's going to be 2, 2, 2, 5, 5. Or 10 times 10 is 10 squared. So this is 10 squared. 8. Half of this, half of this. 1 half of that is 2 over 2. 8 over 4. So that's going to be 10 to the 1. X to the 4. So 10 x 4. You're done. Use radical notation to write the expression simplify if possible. So let's start with all the numbers. Bunch of 2's. How many times? 10 times to get in there. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2 to the 10 times this. 10 over 1 times that. So that's going to give you 30 over 5. Divide this. It's going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 times 3, 4. 2 is 8. 16, 32, 64. 63. Divided by 3, by 3, by 7. So 3, 3, and 7, or 9 times 7. So this is 9 times 7. Square root of 9 is 3. And square root of 7, leave it alone. Simplify, assume that the variables represent non-negative real numbers. So now, 25 is 5, 5, 5 squared. And 8, 2, and B7. So change this to B6, B1. 2 divides this, 2 divides this, 2 divides this. And then that one stays inside. That's going to be 1. That's going to be 1. That's going to be 3. B1 stays inside. So 5A, B cubed, B. Square root of B. Rationalize the denominator, means the bottom of it. So this right here, square root of 6 minus 5, square root of 6 minus 5, multiply. So that times that is this one squared, that times that is this one, that times that is that one, that times that is this one. Bottom. That times that is square root of 6 squared, that times that is negative 5 of those, and this one is positive, and that's negative. So now these are gone. So we have negative 1 of these, and negative 1 of these is negative 2, 6, square root of 6, square root of 5. And this one squared, and this one squared, and that one squared, and that one squared. This one squared is 6, that one squared is 5, this one squared is 6, this one squared is 5. So that times that is 30. So we have 6 minus 2 square root of 30 plus 5. These together is 11 minus 2 square root of 30 over 1. So now 1 divides this, 1 divides this. Yep, you got 11 minus 2 square root of 30. Square both sides of this. Square root of x minus 8 squared. Square root of that one squared. X minus 8 equals 4. Add 8, add 8. X equals 12. Put it in there. 12 minus 8. 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 equals 2. Yes. Matches. So the answer is 12. Square both sides of this. This is 11 minus x equals x plus 1, x plus 1. X squared plus 1, x plus 1x plus that. So bring this over. So we have x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 11 plus x. X squared plus 3x minus 10 minus 2 and 5. See, that times that is that negative 10? Yes. And that times that is 3. And the first and first is first. Okay. X minus 2 equals 0. Add 2. So 2. X plus 5 minus 5 minus 5. So x is negative 5. Let's try 2 in there. 11 minus 2 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 equals 3. Yes. Good. Put negative 5 in there. 11 minus 5, so it's going to be 5 and that's 16. Square root of 16 is 4. And negative 5 and 1 is negative 4 is not equal to that. Bad. It's good, bad, extraneous. So x equals 2 is the only solution that works.